Hello friends, my name is Alea of Cozy Crochet Co, where I show you how to crochet the cozy way. And in today's video, I just want to come on here and share with you the project that I started working on recently. In my last video, I talked about that I wanted to design and make a baby blanket for my son that's due in November. So that's been really fun. So I wanted to share with you my design process and how I came up with the design, and also some things that I feel like need to be worked on. But before we get into that, if you like crochet and yarn content, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Also like this video, and if you have any other tips and tricks that you think may be helpful in my design process, let me know down below in the comments. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram so you know and stay up to date on what I'm working on. This channel would be nothing without your support, so if you would like to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee. The link is going to be down below. Alrighty, so with that out of the way, let's get into the baby blanket. So really quick before I show you the one I'm currently working on, I wanted to show you the blanket that I made for my son. Like literally whipped it up really quickly. I made this blanket specifically for them to take pictures in, but I think because of my mommy brain and being traumatized after giving birth for the first time, this blanket never made it into any video photos, and even to this day, my son and this blanket has never been photographed together, unfortunately, but we're gonna have to change that. So this is what the blanket looks like. It's literally just a corner to corner blanket, and corner to corner at this part in time in my life was like one of the easiest things I felt like I could do. Now I cannot stand doing corner to corner because I like did that technique over and over and over again. I think, oh my gosh, I think I made like 3 or 4 blankets, like full-size blankets out of that one technique. And I think the last one I did, I haven't finished it. So I might share that with y'all, but this is the blanket, and it has cute little tassels on it, and it was meant for him to be wrapped up and bundled in, coming home to take cute little pictures, but it just never happened. But he still uses it. He still likes to carry it around. I kind of had to wrestle him to get it for this video, but yeah, it's just all of these cute colors. And this yarn is the, oh my gosh, what is it? The Red Heart Super Saver yarn stripe, and I forgot what color this is, but I like the color. I thought it screamed boy when I saw this color, and you can actually still get this same color. I forgot, I'll have to like tag the color somewhere in this video, but it's a nice color. However, I did take out some of like the tannish and the other colors, like the tan and like the pukey green color. I didn't really like that, so I used it in another project. But yeah, I thought this was really nice as a first project for the first baby boy, but like as a blanket that he can just like carry around with him, and it was nice and served its purpose. But for this blanket, this is going to be the blanket that I am going to be writing up a pattern, so then you guys can also do this pattern. So this is what it looks like so far, and it kind of looks a little crazy because I've been messing with it, but this is what the middle of it looks like. So the concept is in the middle, and the subsequent rows, it would be like the closed granny square technique, which I really do like this because I feel like with granny square, it's just too open and has too many like holes in it for a baby blanket. So this one is a little bit more solid, but still has that really nice motif of a granny square. And then I kind of battled back and forth where the accent color would go, but I think it is pairing very well with both of the greens. I did switch out the blue that I originally had in mind for this blanket with a darker green color, which I think worked out perfectly. So we have some of this fuzzy yarn to add a little bit of texture, and then I have this impeccable yarn that goes with this green, and I thought that just looked really nice together. So I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna make a nice little cute blanket to go with his coming home outfit. Because I think his coming home outfit has like avocados either it's avocados or like peas in a pot or something like that. It's something green and it's really cute. But I actually really like the color combination and how it's coming out. It's kind of giving like foresty, nature, natural, calm. That's what I need. I need a calm baby boy. Because his older brother is a rascal. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now with this. So when I was first decided that I was going to do a blanket, and trying to decide what the stripes were going to look like, I had originally did the single stripe of the tan, and then I went straight into like these skips. I don't even know what the terminology is. What I did was I double crocheted, and then I skipped one, and then I chained one and did a double crochet, and that's how we got like this nice little area right here. And I really liked it, but it just didn't seem right together. I wish I would have took a picture of it before I took it apart. So what I did was I did one row of single crochet with the tan yarn, and then I did another row of single crochet with the green yarn, and then did the green, I guess like ladder spaces, and then ended that row off with another row of single crochet in the green and then the tan, and then I think it's bringing it all together, because at first it just kind of looked a little but now I think it looks a little bit better. And I think that's one thing that's really important when you're designing something, is not being afraid to go back and undo something until it looks right. I find that when a lot of people are starting out crocheting or designing their own anything, they're really scared to move things around and really work with the colors to their advantage. And don't be afraid to add that extra like row. You may not think it's looks good, or you may not think that it's important when you're crocheting, but in the overall look, it looks really nice to have those 2 extra rows of single crochet, because it just brings that dimension and makes it look more cleaner, in my opinion. But the only thing that I feel like I'm running into is like I have really pointy ends, right? I feel like they're kind of bowing out because they're so much longer. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm pretty sure if you look at it, like it doesn't look like a square. It kind of just looks like the ends are just really long compared to like the proportions aren't right. So I think that either I'm adding a stitch where there's not supposed to be one, or like the single crochets, it's something to having to do with the corners. Like, why are my corners so ill proportioned to the rest of it? I don't know. If you know what I'm saying and you understand the problem, maybe you can help me down in the comments below. I think I know the problem, but at the same time, I don't want to admit that I made the mistake. But in order for this pattern to come out right and for it to be appealing to other crocheters, I definitely think that I have to get it down packed now. I have 4 months, and it's not going to be that big of a blanket. I mean, you honestly can keep going and make this blanket as big as you want. It's going to be a square up blanket. Who doesn't love an infinite granny square blanket with a twist, right? So I absolutely love this design and just how it's coming along so far. I really do enjoy it, and I'm having a lot of fun designing it as well, because this will be my first or second baby blanket that I designed that I'm actually going to try to put out. So yeah, I really like it. And then I've been using my 6mm Odyssey furls hook. Speaking of furls, the Odyssey hooks, not only did they just they restocked and then sold out within minutes, they're discontinuing the Odyssey line. Did anybody else hear about that? But yeah, so if you didn't know, the manufacturer for the metal component of the furls Odyssey hooks is going out of business, and I cried a tear. I did not keep up with the newsletters and everything that was going on, and I completely missed out on their last restock. So right now, at this moment in time, I think the only way you're able to get furls hooks is through secondhand retailers, which that's how I got my hooks, because they were always out of stock. I got my hooks off of Mercari. I'll link them down below. But I was really upset. I was like, no. Finally, I get into furls and get into like how exciting they are, and their hooks are gone. The hooks that I love the most are gone, and I just had a fit. I had a whole fit when I found out. But this video is not about hooks, unfortunately. I could literally talk about on and on about how much I love their Odyssey hooks, but they're all gone. That's okay. I know for a fact that Furls is going to come out with something better and something newer, or even try to come up with like a different concept for their metal type of hooks, maybe something better than the Odyssey. I'm very excited and definitely anticipate them coming up with something that will exceed all of my expectations when it comes to a hook, because I definitely think that the Odyssey hook is probably one of the best hooks out there, and now I feel like there's a gap in the market for a really nice ergonomic metal crochet hook. But they have amazing other beautiful hooks on their website, so definitely check them out. I'll leave a link to that down below as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I know this was a shorter video than I normally do. I just wanted to pop in, let you know what I'm working on, and let you know the status of it. I do plan on coming out with this pattern, and as far as doing a crochet along, I think this may be one of the projects that I do a crochet along with, so definitely keep an eye out for that when I announce it on my community board. I don't necessarily know exactly what days, because there's so many things coming up in the month of September. My son just had his second birthday, my husband's birthday is coming up, and then my birthday is later on this month, so it's gonna be crazy, and I'm super excited. And yeah, let me know what plans you have in the month of September. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, create something gorgeous. Bye, guys.